Good afternoon, YouTube. Random Duck 91 for Not So Epic Gaming. Welcome to part 2 of our volume walkthrough. We're going to drop the concept of the Let's Play, and we're just going to make it a simple walkthrough through a game that I enjoy. Today we're starting out at episode 11, part 11, episode 11. This is episode 2. We're starting out with level 11. Here we got a guy here. We're going to call him a pawn, because that is what they're technically called. You jump onto the white little rickety floorboards, as we're going to call them, and you're going to come your way. You hide behind the random extra wall you have sitting there that's short. You hide behind it. It's good time. You finally pick up the bugle, a very useful gadget. Not my favorite by any means, but you shoot it off to that corner room there where he'll look and be like, "Oh, I heard a noise." Actually, usually they say, I've target acquired or something along those lines, or act like they've seen you when they actually haven't. So strange dialogue choice is strange. We're going to toss the bugle to the opposite side of the room that we are in now, hallway actually. Get him to go that direction. Now we got to get this guy to look backwards real quick. We're getting him to look backwards. Well, that's easy. We're going to pick up all the things that we need so that we can unlock the gateway. The gateway is open. We're going to get him to look in that same corner again. And just to be safe, we're going to hide behind this wall. I think he would have seen us, but we would have gotten to the exit no matter what. And we did this one in less par time. There is a cutscene here. We're going to just kind of look at it till right about now, and we're going to skip it, right? Go me. Yeah, there we go. There goes me. Here we are. Part 12, a hidden sin. Level 12. Why do we keep seeing parts and whatnot? It's a hidden sin. It's a level 12. Start off, you have a guy patrolling this interesting hallway area. I don't quite understand what the purpose of this would be, but you know, you have one closet here at the very end. You hide yourself inside the closet. He will not be able to see you as long as you get there before his sightlines get to you, and once he passes by, you're free because you got just enough of a pathway to walk even if you're right behind him. Get to a checkpoint. This guy is probably one of the easiest hide inside a door ones that you'll find in this game, because you don't actually have to. You really don't. You can just go stand up in that corner real quick when you follow him, but I chose to hide inside the doorway just in case, so you remember to use the doorway. This is where useful bugle is bugly and useful, but use it multiple times, I suggest, because he will have a tendency to turn around, and you may accidentally activate the other guy if you have it go too far down the hallway here. You might get his little buddy over there to come around. Short wall behind him, shoot it out there. He'll go back there. You're good. You don't have to use any closets. Mike, when he designed this game, must have come up with a lot of ways to solve this puzzle. Or he just wanted to put a lot of closets in there in case somebody did find other ways to design this to get through these levels. But either way, fun times. Make sure to pick up every piece of text as you go. We did not read that text. Don't worry, I remembered on the way back to read it. Now we're going to do a bunch of multiple ones to get him to turn around. We're going to get him to turn further around. We're going to get him to go even further. I'm going to read the text real quick. I've already read it, so I'm not going to actually read it. And we'll use 5 bugles, and he even still sees us at the end, but we got through under par time. So let's jump on in here to level 13, I believe. Yes, level 13. We will be covering probably about 5 of these in an episode just to make it easier, because they start getting long after a while. Very simple beginning. All you have to do is crouch and get them to look the other way, and you're fine. That's all you got to do. They're gone. This is actually one of the more this is one of my favorite levels. It's so simple, but it's one of my favorite ones because all you got to do is some distraction, and then you just reverse everything for the most part. Read text, because you always got to read text because there's a trophy involved. Whistle yet again. Get him to turn the corners. Turn another corner, and you're good. Get out. Run, 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 run. If only you could run faster. This, I believe, I will mess up on, but here you go. 3 of them. Be careful on your timing of going around this corner, because they do that. They frequently will do that, and you'll have a tendency to die. I left it in here to prove a point. Most of my mistakes will actually be left in this walkthrough. So you can see, it's not just you that this happens to. If you can get it up right, they'll all look that direction. It's a lot easier. They did still see me, but I'm able to outrun them that time. But I don't suggest that. One of these episodes may contain a duplicate of a level just because of how absurd it was that I got through it one time in an attempt to get through it, but I screwed up on the recording, so it didn't really matter. But anywho, use the bugle, get them to go back to where they were originally when you whistled, get around that random wall that you used earlier to sneak around them. This time it should be a lot easier though, because the bugle gets their attention in a more perfect direction. Use the short wall get him to go back to where he was again, and you pretty much just reverse your path. You just have them go where they were using the bugle instead of your whistle, because the whistle you wouldn't be able to get to it. And all you gotta do is shoot straight down, activate it, and you're good. You can get spotted here at the last second. I did not, thankfully, but under par time yet again, so let's jump on in here. We'll jump on to level 14. Distractions of the Heart, with a man that looks quite a bit like Tony Stark. / Robert Downey Jr. Oh, Alan. I love Alan. He's so much fun. Read the text, because reading text is important. The Oddity. The Oddity is a great little gadget, as it completely distracts pretty much anything. I don't remember if it works on dogs. We'll find out eventually, because there will be a level with dogs and an Oddity. But, oh, spoiler, there are dogs eventually. Oddity, and he's distracted for a decent amount of time. We'll run around the corners. It's no real rush. Got to jump another one over here because this guy just keeps walking back and forth. Got it set up, and we're good. You always have to be careful, though, when you use the Oddity, that you put it in the right spot to where their sightlines will not interfere with you walking. Now, I may or may not mess up here. I do have a tendency to mess up at this particular part. I almost got spotted by that guy that we originally distracted. But I don't actually think I do mess up this time around. I do not. Do be very careful, though, because their sightlines will, a lot of times, end up on the gems that you have to pick up. And it really sucks, because then you have to reset them all again. And then all you gotta do is end it here. This guy, set up an Oddity on the wall opposite him. Use your whistle, and he's good. Now, don't try to be stupid like I'm thinking of doing and going to the top, where you're not going to squeeze through that no matter what. Go to the bottom, where thankfully he immediately turns around and does not catch me. And last but not least, for this episode, we will jump in here to level 15, the Bloodstained Angel. We're going to need an Oddity. Picked up an Oddity. Perfect, because we got the creaky floorboards right there, and we got two guards sitting there positioned, I don't know, staring at, I'm assuming, an actual masterpiece in the real world. Anywho, drop the Oddity into that picture frame. Picture frames usually are a means of saying, hey, drop an Oddity here. You don't have to, but if you want to, do it. It'll be fun. This guy, you don't really have to use an Oddity. I think when I originally played through it, when the game came out, I did use an Oddity, but you can just wait for him to be the opposite side of the room and just do that. Make sure to Oddity this guy up. You shouldn't be able with the creaky floorboards to hit the other guard on the opposite side of you, no matter which way you're going down this pathway, but do be a bit careful. You'll need an Oddity above this, I believe, fireplace it looks to be. Wait for him to turn around. You're good. I would just be gentle, Creaky floorboards taken care of. There's some text here. We should probably read that. And here's a part where I continuously mess up. I actually think I will mess up in this actual playthrough. Because I always do that for some reason. Trying to see if I can find another place for an Oddity real quick that'll get his attention. But there's nothing. We'll go back. We'll do the toilet. We'll actually use the toilet, not the whistle, because I believe I whistled last time. And honestly, you can kind of just run on by. I tried to quickly toss an Oddity to that picture frame. It didn't work. But oh well. We'll have made it through here pretty easily. I usually mess up really bad at that part. I didn't. And this is the end. All you have to do is toss an Oddity in front of either one of these guards. Pawns, I should say. Run to the long length of the wall, because they always will go the shortest route to what they infer as a noise. So for the guard on the right, you run up. For the guard on the left, you run down. Grab the gems. They're both distracted. Portal's open. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll leave it up to other me to try to sell you on things. I will see you for part 3 later on. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave a suggestion on what you'd like to see us do next in the comments section below. If you'd like to keep up with us, you can follow us on Twitter at NotSoEpicGaming. If you'd like to keep up with me and talk with me directly, you can follow me on Twitter at RandomDuck91. Relevant links will be in the description below. Check out our Twitch streams. Links are in the description below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And above all else, stay epic.